I'm David Still. I'm 39 years old and I came to see Alex to help with my total knee replacement that I was getting. Also help with my body weight because I suffer from hypertension as well, and to also help with my PTSD. So where I was before I came in to see Alex, I was at the point where I could only walk for about 15 minutes before I had to sit down. I couldn't do anything with my kids. I couldn't help my wife much around the house, even shopping. You know, we would go to the shops together, get a shopping trolley full of groceries, and I couldn't push it. It was constant no's to the kids whenever they wanted me to go to the park with them, and you know, things like that. And it turns you into a very angry person.
My name is Alexander John. I'm an accredited exercise physiologist and a strength and conditioning coach here at the Fit Lab. David came to see me pre-knee replacement surgery. At that point, he was a very negative person in a way. His head was always down. He didn't know what he was heading towards. He was someone who was really struggling to adapt into society following his service in the army. For him to be that negative, my initial point at that time was, okay, what can I do to help, you know, get him through this process? Because if he's going through a knee replacement surgery, it's going to be a, you know, long journey post-surgery that I'm going to be working with. So it was, at that point I knew that it was not just a physiological goal that I had to get him up there, it's also the mental health as well.
If I hadn't have come in to see Alex, I wouldn't be anywhere near as far along the journey as what I am now. Without going too dark a place, I don't know where I would be without him.
As men, we're supposed to show a lot of masculinity. You know, stubbornness and ego gets in the way a lot of times.
I had heaps of hesitation. Like, it's just something that I'm not used to doing, like asking for help.
Post-op, I think about a week or two after his surgery, came into the clinic in crutches, and I was sort of explaining through that. All right, the first 4 to 6 weeks is about getting your range of motion, so try and just get your knee to bend to 140 degrees. After that, it was all about fine-tuning and developing as much strength as possible, because after a surgery, you atrophy, so you lose a lot of muscle mass.
Alex has helped me in regards to me being my own worst enemy. Like, for any guy going into a gym, you know, they would compare themselves to a young bloke that's lifting heavy weights. They would go and try and do that, and like I did, and you know, you hurt yourself.
One of the most fulfilling things as an accredited exercise physiologist is, you know, these types of individuals who come in and not looking to, you know, obviously they're trying to be the best version of themselves, is trying to maybe bench press like 150 kilos, but for me it's just how much of a better husband he's become, how much of a better father he's become. He's able to go out and do the things that he thought he couldn't do, like such as taking kids out for a bike ride. I remember him telling me that the only social activity he was doing was going to do archery, and that's because he just couldn't bear his own weight onto his leg, and now he's able to freely do the things he likes to do with his kids and with his wife, and he's just active as possible now, which is amazing. That's what you want to hear as an accredited exercise physiologist, as making that impact to, you know, help their overall health and well-being.